So we're checking out this new trailer for Wuthering Waves. 1.4 official trailer. When the Night Knocks. Let's go. Kiddo games.
Some noir breaks into world. If this keeps up, Solaris will be in danger.
That was a huge cat.
Ever since I returned from the whining Iaxis mire, I haven't had any dreams.
It's not all that different from reality.
Need to send some mail? I've got you covered as mobile logistics professional navigator. Together!
This trailer seems like a character showcase.
Sweet landing. Sweet! Get him, fatties! We promise, we deliver.
Is this girl supposed to be a rat, a mouse, or a hamster?
But once severe overclocking symptoms appear, they can't be cured.
Who's this? Oh, there's two versions of her.
They? Would you like a fun game between the two of us? Pleasure me with more power. Pruning. Grafting. Sucker.
She goes on her back so hard.
Don't run. Keep the dance going. I dreamed of you while I was in the medical pod. You saw those possible iterations of history too?
It's the correct timeline juncture. Initiating jump now.
This is a dream, and what happened here isn't real.
Since you control these gateways, you can help them escape. We'll all die one day. Might as well dance and live it up while we can.
So is this like...
I want to serve you. Make me your bloom bearer.
It's really got this like trapped in the machine kind of vibe, you know? Oh, it's a nice weapon. Is she a sword user? Okay. I'm gonna have to start getting some level up materials for one-handed sword. Unless it's a two-handed sword that's really skinny. I don't know. Oh, right. I saw something about this on Twitter. I was like, or on the X at least. It was like unite attacks. And I think like depending on the combinations, they do something different, maybe. That seems like it would be a lot of work to make a unite attack for every combination. Like just think of all the possibilities. I think it's probably more like everyone just uses their ultimate at the same time or something like that, because that would just make way more sense. Oh yeah, and they added these weapons that I'm not sure if this is an actual weapon, but this is probably that mouse girl's weapon. But I know they added also glamour for weapons. Yeah, so this is a glamour. Or weapon projection they call it now. Does it change the animations as well? Like the effects maybe during the animations? A reskin of the Inferno Rider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Is this the normal distribution? I know they normally do give us 10, but do they always do 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, or they usually do something else? I feel like they usually maybe alternate, but I could be wrong. Companion story. Hey, I looked at all the models for every character, and I feel like Camellia has the most skin, but now I'm not so sure anymore. I feel like they made an edit. Like, I feel like these weren't tights before. I feel like it was something else. And I think they did something similar to the Shorekeeper, but maybe I just wasn't looking carefully. But now she has like a colored tulle, which is like a type of fabric, covering her cleavage. And I'm a connoisseur of cleavage. So I just know these things. So generally, I like what Wuthering Waves does, and I like especially their character designs, and that's what makes me just surprisingly want to pull for a whole bunch of the characters. Now, there are some events that I'm not really a fan of, and that's just mainly because some of them just are time consuming a little bit. But I guess it depends on how good your characters are and how good you are at playing as well. But yeah, there's some of them where it's just like arena, and it's like you gotta sit there for like 7 minutes or something longer. The last one we did was not so bad because you're moving around and it wasn't that like wasn't that hard. But then like some of them are like you have to get up the counter and you gotta like choose your echoes and stuff like that. And so I don't like any game that's like tower defense. It just bothers me. But generally I like Wuthering Waves. I do wish they'd make the world more lived in because of the whole post-apocalypse theme thing. It basically means that like when you go out there, everything's just a wasteland and it's so boring to me. But I wish they just had like cabins that weren't uninhabited, you know? And I wish they had like people living it, people walking, going on a journey. But I understand why they don't because of the theme. But I just feel like I don't know. They could have done more. Like they could have had soldiers. They could have had patrols. I think they do. They think they do have those delivery guys. But I don't know. There's something about the world that feels like way too dead, and so it doesn't really motivate you to uh, explore a lot. But it's mostly exploring is just something you do in the beginning, and then it's just kind of keeping up with the quest. Anyways, I guess that's it. I'm looking forward to Camellia. I'm probably gonna pull for her. I might have to break free to play to pull Camellia because I don't think I have enough. Yeah, and also the sword. I kind of want this, but I'm not sure how necessary it is. Also, I don't know if this is a broadsword or just a short sword, but I'm glad that it's narrowed down now that we know. It seems like a broadsword. Anyways, I guess that's it. See you guys in the next video.